Clearly, there are people in this world that will do harm to other people. Clearly, there are people in this world who target and prey on the weak and vulnerable. Clearly, there are people in this world that have an agenda and a motive that you're not aware of. Clearly, there are people in this world who will do bad things, and somehow, some way, they'll get away with it. How does that happen? How does that happen? How is it that people can do terrible things and just walk away free? How does that happen? I'll tell you how it happens. Because we constantly have people that are trying to shift the narrative. We constantly have people out here using their social media platforms to victim blame and shame. And you know what that does? It pulls all the attention off of the person who's the perpetrator of the crime. People are out here committing criminal acts, folks. And you're over here thinking about, oh, well, she should have known. She should have known that, I know, like as though somebody signed up to be victimized. Grow up. Shame on you. You should be ashamed for sitting and listening to somebody disrespecting somebody who lost their life because they didn't have the right information. That's what happens with victims. They don't have the information. How do I know? I was a victim for a long time in my marriage, and I didn't have the information. I didn't know what game we were playing. See, if you give me the game and you teach me the rules, I will win because I'm smart and I'm gifted and I'm created by God like we all are. So if you give a person the game, the rules, and you allow them to play, they will win. But if we enter a relationship and you're playing a game that I don't even know about, I have no clue what type of game you playing, how am I supposed to know about the red flags? Which parents don't talk about, schools don't talk about, the hospital don't talk about, the universities don't talk about. Don't nobody talk about red flags. But all of a sudden you get into a situation and, oh, you should have seen the red flags. Like, no. I was a teacher for 20 years. I would never blame my students for getting an F on a test for something that I clearly didn't teach them. So stop it. Stop the victim blaming and shaming. Because what you do is when somebody tries to come forward and tell their story and be honest and be truthful and let it out, see something, say something, what you do is you victimize them all over again by looking at them sideways like, are you sure? Are you sure that that's really what happened? Are you okay? Did you take your medication today? And then the perpetrator gets away with no accountability. And it's not just one or two people. It's a whole system of co-signers. It's a whole community of people who have their head buried in the sand. So we're gonna stop it.